And this one, Steve, is coming from Janet, wants to buy a home this year. She has a 680 credit score, and she says in this email that she doesn't have a whole lot of money to put down. Her lender suggested an FHA mortgage. The realtor she's working with says that sellers look down at an FHA mortgage. She's wondering why. What would you tell her?
FHA it's government backed. So for that, the government has implemented a few things that the appraisers are required to do to look out for the buyer. And those issues sometimes hinder the seller because anything the appraiser addresses on that appraisal report, the seller basically will have to fix. And not only fix, but we'll have to send the appraiser back out there to verify it's fixed before the file can close. So those extra things, cracked windows, peeling paint, handrails, don't necessarily have a requirement on the conventional side of the loans. So those appraisals don't care, don't mention it. FHAs have those. FHA, VA, rural housing, all government backed, all have these types of similar situations.
And what point could this be a regular conventional loan? What would this credit score have to be in order to get a conventional loan for Janet?
Sure, yeah. Well, 680 is certainly a strong enough score for a conventional loan.
Okay.
You can go down to a 620. That's pretty much the lowest end of the conventional scale for the most part. A lot of lenders will cut off at 640. But for that, conventional scores, or programs are just more credit score driven. So they want to see the higher scores. They will let you get into the program with those lower scores, but they're going to get, slightly higher interest rate for allowing you to get into those with those scores.
Yeah, so one of the things you might want to do is shop around. We'll give out Steve's number over at Swan Financial in just a couple of minutes. That may be helpful to you. And once you can also do credit repair if you're having a credit problem, folks. Once upon a time, years and years ago, son Greg, who's busy cooking right now, had terrible credit, but he's worked on that pretty heavily, right?
Yeah, I mean, fresh out of college, no one taught me anything. Bob, you should have. No, I'm just joking. No, I went wild. I got 2 credit cards, and thankfully, wasn't able to do enough damage because I didn't have enough credit to get more money. But I maxed out 2 credit cards, didn't think about paying them. I actually got with Randy over at Swan Financial and his team, and they helped me get to where I am today, above 800, and don't look back.
There you go. Yeah. So it is possible, even for Greg. If Greg can do it, anybody can do it, folks. Really.
And it was a slow process. It wasn't overnight. Randy set up a plan with me. It took about 1.5 years to get to where I could get one of the first mortgage packages that was out, and it was a 3% down payment. Got me into my first house before the housing bubble started to rise, and I kind of rode the wave. We got lucky, but it is possible.
If you want to hear what sellers are saying about us, go to LouisvilleSellersTalk.com. If you want to read our reviews, easy. Go to LouisvilleZillow.com or LouisvilleGoogle.com. We're very proud of those reviews.